We know that many members of our Park Primary community are hurting right now. Children, families and staff have seen the Black Lives Matter protests in response to the killing of George Floyd in Minneapolis in the USA. Protests are happening in cities all over the world with the message that Black Lives Matter. Historically and in the present day, Black people have been denied equality and have had to engage in a struggle just to be treated fairly. The struggle is continuing for all of us. When we see injustice and unfairness, it is important that we speak up. It is about our values. Saying nothing helps nobody. Black Lives Matter. You may wonder why the phrase Black Lives Matter. Doesn't everyone matter? Of course they do. I suppose one way of explaining it is to imagine that your arm has been injured. You accept that it is hurting, you treat it properly so that it can heal. Your injured arm needs your help and support. That doesn't mean you don't care about the rest of your body, it just means that your arm needs to be your focus. Once your arm has healed, your body as a whole can thrive. The Black Lives Matter movement is asking for help and support. With that help and support, ultimately and together, we can all have a society that is equal, fair, free and flourishing. In school, children will be having online Philosophy for Children sessions, giving them a space to think and share their thoughts. Many of our children are already talking and have seen the things on the news. Some of our staff have a lot to say too.
We need to stand against racism because every single person has been created perfectly, uniquely and equally and deserves freedom, care, respect and love. I am a Christian and I follow the examples and teachings of Jesus. And Jesus said that we must stand up and fight for anyone who is oppressed. That means when people are treated unfairly and badly by those in power. So I believe that we must stand up and fight racism until every single person is treated with the love and respect that they deserve.
Hello everyone, I'm Mrs Auguste. I'm the new admissions officer at your school, and I just want to read a short poem to you just about equality and how we can all love one another and make sure that we treat each other fairly. Here goes. Let us love one another, no matter your race, disability, religion or even your colour. Let us come together. As together we are better, united means we can be so much stronger. Let's value our peers and friends. One act of kindness can make a difference to help this horrible racism to end. We all have a duty to teach each other that in every race we will always find beauty. Equality is key. Let us focus on what ties us together, and that's that we're all human. You, and me. Thank you guys. Have a blessed day.
Our strength as a school and as a community lies in our diversity, our mutual understanding and the help we give each other. So together we need to talk, we need to listen and we need to act. Parents, we encourage you to continue the conversations with your children at home too, and we hope you know we are always keen to help you in whatever way we can.
Good morning everybody and welcome back to a new half term at Park. Despite the difficult times as lockdown continues, we hope you've had some time to see your family and spend some time with them, to do some of the things you love, and hopefully you've been outside and enjoyed some of the sunshine. We're looking forward to welcoming back the Year 6s, some of whom have signed up to return on the 10th of June. On our YouTube channel, we've released a 3-minute video showing how we'll be working safely with Year 6 in school. You can watch it here, and here is a clip for you.
We have a new one-way system. It's Mrs Stefani's staircase to go up and the new staircase to go down.
Make sure you look for the signs because we have a one-way system.
When you get to school, things will be a little bit different. Instead of having a class, you'll have a little bubble group. Your bubble groups are going to be like your new mini classes. It's going to be really cool, guys.
When you enter class, things are going to be a little bit different, but at least you're keeping 2 meters apart from other people. go to your personal desk, remove your bag and put it on the chair.
When we're all sitting down, one at a time, we will go to the sink and very thoroughly wash our hands. Hassan, you're first.
Don't forget to wash your hands thoroughly. It should take you 20 seconds.
Thanks guys, we're really looking forward to your safe return. Now I'd like to talk to you about jobs. Our key question today is, why do people choose the jobs they do? During the lockdown, whilst we've been at home staying safe, there's been a huge rise in the number of people that want to work for our NHS. Maybe you would want to grow up to work in the NHS. Maybe you have other plans. What job might you want to do? And why do you want to do it? Let's see what some of you think.
Good morning, Park. When I'm older, I would like to be a vet because I love animals, I like learning biology, and I want to help animals recover from serious and life-threatening illnesses.
When I'm older, I want to be a singer because I'm really good at singing, and whenever I sing, I just feel the words, and it just makes me feel really pumped up.
Hello everybody, today I'll be talking about something I want to be when I grow up. So everybody keeps telling me, you're so nice at paper planes, why don't you be a pilot when you grow up? Actually, I do want to be a pilot when I grow up.
When I grow up, I want to be a brain surgeon like my grandpa, and also I find the brain very interesting.
When I'm older, I would like to be an artist. When I'm older, I want to be a breakdancer too. Plus, I want to be a Lego designer.
People choose jobs for lots of reasons. A desire to help, a love of knowledge, the desire to make money, to help society, or because it is enjoyable. In your lifetime, you will likely do lots of jobs, and it's exciting, and we know you will do some amazing things. Now, I would like to share a story with you. But before I do, I'm going to pass over to Miss Chandrarajah with an update about Empathy Day.
Thanks, Mr. Hodkin. Hey everyone. I just want to remind you that Tuesday the 9th of June is Empathy Day. Empathy is our ability to understand how other people are feeling and their emotions. I think now more than ever, this is really important, and it's important for us to talk about it and think about it. Myself and Mrs Massey have dropped in some lessons into your Google Classroom, so please check those out. And also on the day, Empathy Lab are running a series of workshops. So you will be able to listen to Crisinda Cowell, who's the author of How to Train Your Dragons, introduce the event, as well as take part in a drawing session with Rob Bidelf. And you'll also listen to the amazing author Anjali Rauf, who wrote The Boy at the Back of the Class, talk about how to put empathy into action. To take part on the day, all you need to do is click into the link Empathy Lab and you'll be able to take part. In your Google Classrooms, I've also put a timetable up for the day to show you what's going to be happening and what's on offer on the day. So I know I'm going to be taking part. I hope that you will as well. And I look forward to hearing all about what you've been doing around empathy. That's it. I hope you'll join me. I look forward to seeing you all soon. Back to you, Mr. Hodkin. Bye.
Sophia Valdez, future Prez. Sophia was a baby who got things done, helping her family before she turned 1. She and Abuelo went out every week to help elderly friends around Blue River Creek who couldn't get out and about on their own and with no place to gather, were stuck home alone. We know how that feels. Raking the leaves, taking pets for a walk, or just dropping by for a treat and a talk, Sophia Valdez did as much as she could for her family and friends and her whole neighbourhood. A dreamer, a doer, a real-life go-getter. Most people like good, but Sophia liked better. Each morning, Abuelo walked Sophie to class. They walked home again along Blue River Pass, making plans, munching cookies, Abuelo and girl, except for that Tuesday when Pup saw the squirrel. With a howl, Pup took off, racing all through the town, over, under, beneath and around. Sophia scrambled to try to keep up with the hollering man and the bellowing pup. Up the squirrel ran to the top of a hill, made of leftover junk for the local landfill. They reached the tip top of that mountain of trash, which jiggled and broke with an ear-splitting crash! Down they all tumbled and hit with a thud on a mouldy old pumpkin surrounded by mud. Ouch, cried Abuelo. He struggled to stand. A dangerous mess, he said, grasping her hand. The next day, Sophia walked to school solo, but it wasn't the same without her Abuelo. This is not right, declared young Sophia, who glared at Mount Trashmore and got an idea. Right, I'm going to leave that story there for now, but if you want to hear the rest of it, you can see the full video on our YouTube channel. Let's take a look at what some of you guys have been doing at home.
Thank you so much for sending in all your home learning. It was lovely to see it all. We'd like to see even more next week, so please send any home learning into the info email account or load it onto the Google Classroom. Thank you. Right, now it is time for our stars of the week. So, our stars this week, in Little Park, we have Ryan. You are a star for working so very hard at home, taking great care with your learning and being so creative. All whilst being a brilliant big brother to your new baby sister. Miss Critchley was particularly impressed with your learning about dinosaurs. Next up in Pankhurst, we have Hannah Patel. You've put so much effort and creativity into your home learning projects. Sorry, Hannah. Your artistic skills are excellent and it has been a pleasure to see your creations. Again in Pankhurst, working very hard in Pankhurst this week, we have Eva. You're a star for being such a pleasant and helpful people. All your teachers have commented how lovely it is to chat to you weekly and you have such wonderful manners and interest in others. Next up in Mandela, we have Lachlan. For a renewed enthusiasm for your online learning and writing a very dramatic monologue last week, leaving everyone wanting to know more, a real cliffhanger. Next up in Malala, we have Rafeda for always showing such wonderful manners on the phone and on Google Classroom. Your attitude during this time has been exemplary. Next up in Gandhi, we have Rasul. You always show lots of dedication to your online learning and active participation on Google Meet sessions. Keep up the hard work, Rasul. Next up in Marco Polo, we have Pritam for always being a ray of sunshine in school every day, even during these difficult times. You engage with all activities and are kind and friendly to everybody. Next up in Dagama, we have Ariane. For your amazing effort towards your home learning, you've shown a huge improvement in writing. Keep up all the hard work. Your teachers are very proud of you. In Einstein class this week, we have Mariam as our star for being continuously enthusiastic about your home learning. You've tried your best with all of the work set, and it's been lovely to see the photos and videos of what you've been doing at home. Keep up the good work. Next up in Columbus, we have Karam for showing great enthusiasm towards your home learning. It was impressive to see that piece of writing you completed when you did your book review on a grumpy rabbit. What a fantastic effort. Please keep up the good work. Next up in Attenborough, we have Ellis for your continued enthusiasm for home learning and being so positive both online and in the calls. We love hearing about all the projects you've undertaken, from gardening to making a hotel for bugs. Amazing. Keep up the amazing work, Ellis. In Mr. Fisher's class, so in Berners-Lee, we have many stars this week. We have Grace, Advic, Juliana, Arham and Dean, so from all across Year 4, for having the courage during our Google Meet to perform magic tricks to the whole of Year 4. The tricks were truly magical. Can't wait to see some of those. Next up in Cook, we have Ashia for your engagement towards your superworm topic. You're able to show creativity by retelling the story in a video and for using string to paint different worms. Keep up the great work. In Da Vinci this week, we have Samaya for challenging yourself to learn something new during this challenging time. Not only have you been doing your Google Classroom assignments, but you've also been learning Arabic. Mrs. Rios loved hearing the Arabic words for animals when you talk this week. Well done. Next up in Pasta class, we have Nicole for staying positive and enthusiastically engaging with the online activities on Google Classroom. You show respect and care towards your peers on Google Meet sessions, and you always bring a smile to Miss Carsey and Ms. Osborne's faces during your weekly phone calls. Keep up the brilliant work, Nicole. Next up in Galileo, we have Alicia for always smiling and being positive during your Google Meet sessions. It's lovely to see how engaged you are with your home learning. Keep it up and well done. Next up, we have Eddie in Mandela and Ismail in Pankhurst for the inventive code-breaking challenges you set Mr. Tull after your online lesson about World War II. Eddie, you encrypted Winston Churchill's famous quote, "Never in the field of human conflict has so much been owed by so many to so few," using Pigpen cipher, while Ismail, you encrypted a message that introduced Mr. Tull to Caesar cipher. Very exciting. Next up in Galileo, again, we have Evie for continuing to work hard in Lexia and completing another level. Well done. And last but not least, another one for Mandela, we have Valentin for also working really hard on your Lexia and completing another level. Well done. Thank you all for tuning in, and we look forward to hearing from lots more of you next week. Stay safe and see you all soon. Bye.
I hope you have a lovely time to all the teachers, all the children. I just love the imagination you're putting on the assemblies. So I hope you have a great time, a great weekend. I can't wait to see you in a couple of days back in school. Hope you have a great time. Bye.